Today in Parliament, debate continued on the proposed 2019 Disaster Preparedness and Response Act. Several members already contributed to the debate. Opposing arguments continued between Pine Ridge Member of Parliament Frederick Mcalpine and Centerville MP Reese Chipman. Mcalpine says as a representative of a constituency greatly affected by Dorian and still having to be in the trenches dealing with the aftermath of the storm, he opposes the bill and feels there should be more diversification to include elements such as enhancements to tax concessions, relaxed Port Authority policies, immigration, provisions for shelters, and an end to widespread dredging.
All of Grand Bahama, Abaco, should be made like the Over the Hills initiative, tax-free zone. Pine Ridge recognized the need for mandatory evacuation, especially after the death of so many individuals. There ought to be a legal and ethical foundation for this to be carried out, and I presume that's why we're here. Nonetheless, we have to understand the psyche of our people and the circumstances that sometimes lead to our people not wanting to evacuate. It makes no logical sense for me demanding mandatory evacuation without having a safe place to put the evacuees.
Well, supporting the bill, Reese Chipman, the Centerville MP, says there's an obvious need to protect the citizenship in the event of an impending national disaster. However, he remained challenged with some of the wording and feels officials should be permitted to act once there is a clear and present danger, among other concerns.
I believe that we need more guidelines, more policy-driven legislation to reflect even education of disaster preparedness in our educational system. We should have considered the Statutory Instruments Committee, Section 16 of the Rules Book, when we were preparing this amendment bill. This committee has been established to review orders, petitions, etc. And I think that they would have a larger impact in this regard.